Welcome back, everybody. We have Brad Duggan here with us this morning from the Coffee Memorial Blood Center, and we are talking about the urgent need for blood this morning. So, Brad, thanks for being here this morning.
Yeah, thanks for having me out.
Absolutely. So, tell us about the urgent need for blood across the area.
Yeah, so summer months are really difficult, really to get booked enough to have enough blood drives on the calendar to collect blood. And so earlier this summer in June, we had a blood emergency that was really early. In the summer to do that, just because you had so much summer to go. And so just last week, on Thursday or Friday, we actually were back in like red alert on O negative products. And so just not enough O negative donors. You know, it's the universal donor. So it does go to patients first in a trauma situation until they're able to type them to figure out what their blood type is. And it's just, there's not as many donors. It's just more rare. And so it's a product that you use a lot, but the donor pool is smaller. And so we're really needing to add new donors. I'm sure that the donors that are watching us this morning are like, they call us all the time, which is true because they're so needed. And so we really, as people are getting older, they're not able to donate, so we really need to get people that are like from 18 to 40 or 50 to really start becoming donors. They say if you do it 6 times that you'll be a donor for life. I believe that's true just because you get the messages when your product's being shipped to a patient. And so once you get into this mission and see the work that it does, it really just draws you in and knows that it makes a difference in so many people's lives.
Absolutely. Now, for people out there who may be watching this and they say, well, I want to donate, but I don't know my blood type. How can they do that?
Yeah. So actually, when you donate, about 2 or 3 days, like after we process that product, it'll show up into your donor portal. Okay. And so you'll actually know your blood type after you donate. And so that's really how you find out as you come in. The great thing is our blood donation is kind of a mini health screening as well. Because we check your blood pressure, we check your hemoglobin level, which is so important. We have to make sure that you're healthy and that your level's where it needs to be to donate. You'll find out what your cholesterol is, and you'll know that if you have high cholesterol after you donate. And so there's just like a mini health screening that goes on through this process. And actually through this process, we've identified that someone needed to go see their doctor because maybe there's something that was irregular in their blood. And so some people may have found out that they had cancer for the first time, even through blood donation. But so many people can do it. There's a lot of myths out there. People think if you have tattoos that you can't donate, but that's not true. Yeah. As long as your tattoo was done in a licensed facility, you can donate the same day. We actually do blood drives at tattoo studios here in Amarillo, and so we've had some great supporters. But diabetics, a lot of times they think they can't donate, but as long as their blood sugar is under control, you can still donate as a diabetic. And so there's a lot of myths out there, but most healthy people can donate blood.
Okay. Now we got about 30 seconds. Can people to donate, do they need to set an appointment or can they just walk in?
Appointments are always welcome. They can do that at obi.org. But you can walk in anytime. We have a beautiful, large facility. We have plenty of staff to process donors as they come in during the day. And so really they can walk in. And then 60% of our blood comes from mobile blood drives. And so if we're out at people's businesses, please come out or come to the Blood Mobile, or sometimes we're set up inside. We would love for them to participate in those blood drives. And then also just kind of a call out to our area businesses. We need more mobile blood drives. Like I was telling you, in July, we really didn't get booked to where we needed to be to hit the goal that we really needed to hit. And so we're kind of in the same situation for August. We really still need to add some blood drives to the last week or two of August. And so if somebody hears this today and really you just need about 10 people that can donate for us to come out and set up a mobile blood drive. And so we would love to do that.
All right. Well, Brad Duggan, Coffee Memorial, thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. For more information, go to myhighplains.com. It is 6:20.